Welcome to Being a Parent, a series of short videos with strategies to help make family life less stressful. This one is about feelings, our own and our children's. So hi everyone, I'm Josh Harwood.
Hi, I'm Susanna. And you're also going to meet our amazing parent group leaders who have tried and tested the strategies in their own homes. So what we're going to ask you to do is to just take a minute and try to think back to when you were a child or a teenager and you had a parent or another adult who you came to them with a problem and they said something like, maybe don't be silly, or it's not that bad, and just didn't really pay attention to what you were trying to tell them. So I just want you to take a moment and have a think about, how did that feel? What sort of things were you feeling?
I've got something in my mind from when I was younger, and it's interesting because it still really sticks with me now, sort of 25 plus years later. God, I found so emotional that I sort of ended up crying and feeling really frustrated and angry and powerless, to be honest. Like there was nothing I could do to change it because they were the adults.
When I think of my example, I just felt really not listened to, like misunderstood, I think.
Having my feeling denied is actually the most horrible thing that I have ever seen in my life, because I can remember my feelings very well. It's really sad, it's really tough. Sometimes denying other feeling is actually more horrible than the problem itself.
Doing this exercise can sometimes bring up some difficult feelings. So just make sure that you're kind of noticing how you're feeling at the moment and that you're looking after yourselves, and you may need to just take a break before we keep going.
What are the effects of denying feelings?
It can lead children to really question their own feelings and feel really uncertain of them, and I suppose not trust in their own feelings over time. Another is that they then stop communicating. And I think the extension of that is that you actually sort of cut off from your feelings, and it's almost as if you're not feeling them at all. And then I think probably connected to all of those points is that if you're struggling to make sense of your own emotions, it's probably going to be harder for you to make sense of other people's and to really empathise with other people.
So what can we do instead? Well, we can try accepting and acknowledging our children's feelings, and there are 3 ways to do this.
The first is to repeat back exactly what they said. It might feel a bit strange when you first do that. And depending on the age of your child, they might look at you a little bit weirdly. But what we're doing is we're just acknowledging that we've heard them. We're not saying that it's right, but we're just saying that we've understood. The second point is that we can try to interpret their feelings. So if it seems really obvious what they're feeling, you can suggest that to them.
You might say, oh, it seems that you're feeling really angry at the moment, or it seems like you're feeling really frustrated at the moment.
Yeah.
You want to leave a little bit of space for them to go, no, I'm not. I'm actually really excited about something.
Yeah. So repeat back what you're saying, try to interpret a feeling, and finally, let them know it's okay to have that feeling. So I can give a bit of an example if that's helpful with my daughter. She really hates having her pyjamas put on after she's had a bath. She just really resists it and wriggles and screams. And so the way that I would manage that is to say, you really don't want to put your pyjamas on. I know you really don't want to. You're feeling quite angry and frustrated that I'm putting your pyjamas on. It's okay to feel really angry. It's okay to be angry. And it's okay to not want to put your pyjamas on, but you do need to wear them.
And by doing that, you're not saying, don't be silly, or you like putting your pyjamas on, or these pyjamas are so like, because that's not her experience right at the moment.
And it does make us both calmer from doing that. I think it helps her to feel calmer that I've acknowledged that, but it also helps me to feel calmer.
repeat back at a basic level, repeat back with a bit of feelings, and just make sure that you say the feelings are okay.
Acknowledging feelings is really, really helpful, and I use it if my children are arguing and they're really angry, and I just say to them, I know you're angry, but you cannot hit each other, and they can't hit each other, but at least I've acknowledged they're angry and they feel understood a little bit in that moment, and it really helps them to calm down.
So this is a worksheet about acknowledging feelings. So for example, there's something that the child says, we want to highlight the feeling and then the statement that you might say back to them. So as an example, if I was going to go from the second from top one, the child says, Aisha would not sit next to me. So the feeling word might be sadness, or they might be upset, or they might be feeling rejected. But if we go with sad now, I might then say something back to the child like, oh, you seem quite sad that Aisha would not sit next to you. So all I've done is repeat back exactly what she said with the feeling word added in. So she's starting to get to understand her feelings. I haven't offered advice. I haven't asked questions. I haven't said something like, oh, Aisha must be horrible for not wanting to sit next to you. I've just repeated it back.
And similarly, if we just pick one of the other ones, so second from the bottom, there's one that says, I've been chosen to sing in assembly. And this one, I suppose, depending on how the child says it, it might be that they're really excited and proud to be singing in assembly. Alternatively, they might be a little bit nervous or a bit anxious, or they might actually feel a bit of both. So you might say something like, wow, you seem a bit nervous to be singing in assembly, but I wonder if you feel a bit proud as well. And just suggest them to the child and let them tell you if you've got that right. Just really concentrate on giving it a go. Just try to name those feelings for them and then see how your child responds.
Well, thanks for listening, and we'll hopefully see you again soon.
Thanks.